Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson Street in Sigourney is a great place to shop this holiday season. They have fresh Christmas arrangements, poinsettias, holiday decor, with a large selection of snow globes, candles, and lots of great gift ideas. The Garden Gate always has fresh floral arrangements, home decor, sympathy gifts, something for everyone. Stop in and see the Garden Gate on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Shop Jen Miracle, located at 119 South Market on the Square in Oskaloosa. Open Monday through Saturday. Shop Jen Miracle is a women's clothing boutique where you're welcomed with a smile while you shop for clothing, accessories, home items, and lots of stocking stuffers for this holiday season. Shop Jen Miracle strives to have the best prices. Everything is under $50. Find Shop Jen Miracle on Facebook for more information. Shop Jen Miracle in Oskaloosa, attainable style under $50.
Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney offers a complete range of hair services, spa services, and all sorts of professional products in stock. Plus, Aesthetics by Peyton is located in the spa suite, and there's tanning with a 10-minute booth and 20-minute bed. Be sure to book an appointment with Amy's new stylist, Emily Allison. Holiday gift sets and gift certificates make perfect Christmas gifts from Amy's Salon House and Spa at 202 North Main Street in Sigourney.
The Watcheer Opera House in Watcheer, Iowa presents an Opera House Christmas featuring KOK Knocked Out Cold this Sunday, December 7th from 3 to 5 p.m. for a freewheel donation. Knocked Out Cold will bring high energy and electrifying renditions of your favorite Christmas songs. Doors open at 2 p.m. All seats are general admission. Popcorn, pop, and water will be served during the show. It's this Sunday, starting at 3 p.m. at the Watcheer Opera House.
It's Christmas time at Mahaska Drug, with gifts and decor that you'll truly love. From twinkling lights to treasures that shine, you'll find the perfect gift every time. Stockings and candles, wreaths on the wall, Santa's surprises are here for all. So come on in, let your holidays glow at Mahaska Drug.
It's the holiday season at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. Come visit Stam's to take a closer look at all that they have to offer. Stam Garden Center and Nursery is open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., closed on Sundays. Located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa. Call 641-672-1437. Experience the color this Christmas at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. Time for Real Talk here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. My name is Steve Shetler. You are?
I'm Aaron Fleming, and I want to be your pastor, brother.
I don't know if that was a very good wrestling voice or not, but
Well, I liked it.
that was okay.
I appreciated it, yes.
I'm the wrestling reverend, and I want to be your minister. Minister of offense.
Ministering offense to people is what I do. I just offend people right and left.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm a pretty mild-mannered guy. I'm probably the mild-mannerist person to ever have a show called Real Talk.
Yeah.
I'm real nice. Maybe that's
We shouldn't change the name. After 2 years, maybe it's time to just be real nice.
Real nice talk. Everything's going to be okay.
I like me, darn it.
I'm good enough.
Yeah.
I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me. Oh, good times. Good
And that's
Saturday.
the show. Thanks for tuning in.
That's been real nice.
Yeah.
It's been real nice. No, we got more talk about spiritual warfare, brother. I'm still trying to figure out how to point at the screen. Don't try this at home, folks. I'm a highly trained Facebook
Finger
pointer broadcast person specialist guy. All right. So seriously, though, we are talking about intimidation today.
Yeah.
Intimidation. Ooh. I feel like I've always had a little bit of a challenge with being intimidated by meeting people, which I cover for really well. Like, people think I'm really extroverted, and I just love going around and meeting people. I like having met people. Like, if I meet somebody and it goes well, then I'm really pumped up. But the actual process of meeting somebody, so I've got this memory from when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and my family lived in this apartment upstairs from this really nice old lady who honestly was probably 40, but I thought she was old ironically. Now I'm 48 and I really don't feel that old. But Margaret seemed very old to me. And one day my mom was baking and she ran out of eggs, and she said, "Aaron, will you please go downstairs and ask Margaret if we can have an egg?" Like, okay, so we lived upstairs from Margaret. Margaret went to our church. My mom and dad knew Margaret. Like, Margaret was the nicest person in the world. But I didn't want to go ask Margaret for an egg. I was very afraid. And then my mom was like, "You need to go ask Margaret for an egg." And I was like, "I don't want to." And then my dad jumped on board because, like, dad's got to step in, and, the kid's defying mom. And my dad's like, "You need to go get an egg. It's just an egg. Why can't you just go get an egg?" And I started crying. Like, "I don't want to get an egg. I don't want to talk to Margaret." And like this huge thing, I think I got a spanking. Like, I was so insistent. Which, if I reminded my parents of now, they would be totally horrified that they I think they probably wish they didn't spank at all now, but like, it was back in the day. Like, we got spankings in those days, and I didn't get tons. I was usually a really, really nice, obedient kid, but I didn't want to talk to Margaret.
Yeah.
I was intimidated, and like, I don't even know why. So I got a spanking, and I still wouldn't go. Like, finally, I think my dad picked me up and carried me down the stairs, and I had to, like, physically be carried to the place of execution, where I asked Margaret for an egg, and she very happily gave us an egg. But what I'm saying here is, I can pretty much just not remember a time when it wasn't scary to go talk to people and ask people for things, and when I didn't feel a little intimidated.
Sure.
So. I'm not the first person in the history of the world. We're going to look at a Bible story, and then, dear listeners, I'm going to ask Steve how he deals with intimidation, because, like, he's a professional wrestler. Like, he's not even intimidated by Rory Fox. I mean, like, Rory Fox came in here and beat him up because he surprise attacked Steve. Like, Steve totally would have taken him if he had seen it coming, but it was like this totally cowardly, like,
sneak attack
and
Pearl Harbor job.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor, and Steve's chair broke in the process too. Like, he could have rallied and come back. And then his ankle broke and stuff too, But he wasn't intimidated, is what the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
So we'll come back after looking at this Bible story. And the Bible story is a really famous one. It's David and Goliath. I don't even think we're going to get around to their fight. I just want to talk about this thing. Because interestingly enough, this is a Bible story where something really cool and heroic happens. But it's not really a miraculous story. Like, there are plenty of stories in the Bible where miracles take place, right? This is a story where David, like David doesn't call in the name of God and have lightning come down and kill Goliath. David takes a sling that he practiced with over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and he used his sling. Like, it was tricky. It required some talent. It required a lot of practice. But this is not a miracle story. And it all, well, let me just read a couple of verses. It goes like this. So this is kind of, before David gets involved, we read that The Philistines gathered their forces for war and assembled at Soko in Judah. They pitched camp at Ephes Damim between Soko and Azekah. Saul and the Israelites assembled and camped in the valley of Elah and drew up their battle lines to meet the Philistines. The Philistines occupied one hill and the Israelites another, with the valley between them. And so archaeologists can take you can do a Google search on this and actually see pictures of these hills. We know exactly where this battle took place. It's right on the border between Judah and Philistia. So this all makes total sense in a historical context of the Philistines have a larger army. They've got more technology. They've got chariots. They've got horses. They've got iron weapons. They've got all the blacksmiths. So they got metalworking, and the Israelites are always lagging behind the Philistines in terms of military technology, which you find like if you go back a couple of chapters. So Saul's got a small, technologically backwards army, but he's on a hilltop. And the Philistines are across the valley, and here's what happens next. A champion named Goliath, who was from Gath, came out of the Philistine camp. He was over 9 feet tall, according to this translation. And we'll pause right here and point out that a lot of times people read this story and they're like 10 feet tall, is that possible? Like,
it's a big boy.
That's a big boy. Did he have giantism? I forget the technical medical term for that, but some scholars are like, well, he probably just had really brittle bones. He probably wasn't actually a good warrior because he had giantism and he was probably half blind. And no, we read later on the Israelites are like, they're all like, ain't nobody I'm not fighting him. Nobody's fighting him. He's a man of war. He's been trained for battles from his youth. So what's going on? Interestingly enough, the translation that I'm reading out of comes from the Hebrew text called the Masoretic text, which dates back to like 900 AD. But the really old Hebrew texts that go back to before the life of Christ, instead of saying 6 cubits in a span, which is almost 10 feet, they say 4 cubits in a span, which is 6'9". And all of a sudden, like that doesn't seem so crazy anymore. I mean, that's a big dude. Mm-hmm. I don't know how many 6'9" people we see roaming around even today, when average height for man, I think in America is like 5'11".
Yeah, something like that.
So
yeah.
I've got my friend Shay, right? Shay is 6'7", I think, and he's a broad-shouldered boy.
Yeah.
And 6'7" is, that's a big dude. So here Goliath is 6'9" at least, and we're talking a time when the average man is not 5'11". The average man is maybe 5'2", maybe 5'4". So imagine
about a 1.5 foot difference.
About a 1.5 foot difference. So the only guy in the whole Israelite army who's anywhere close to being as tall as Goliath is, guess who? Saul, who is head and shoulders taller than anybody else in Israel. So whether he's 6'9" or 9'6", kind of doesn't matter a whole lot. Really big dude. He had on a bronze helmet. He wore a coat of scale armor. He had bronze leg armor, bronze javelin. Somebody did all the math on all this stuff, and they say Goliath was wearing about 125 pounds of armor.
Okay.
That's a big, strong dude. Yeah. Your typical medieval knight wore like maybe 60 pounds of armor.
Okay.
So for our Game of Thrones watching fans, this is like the mountain that rides. Did you ever get into that show?
Never saw it, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. The mountain. So basically like that. So Goliath stood and shouted to the ranks of Israel, "Why do you come out and line up for battle?" Am I not a Philistine, and are you not servants of Saul? Choose a man and have him come down to me. If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your subjects. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will become our subjects and serve us. Then the Philistine said, this day I defy the ranks of Israel. Give me a man and let us fight each other. On hearing the Philistines' words, Saul and the Israelites were dismayed and terrified. So I thought about this for many years, and I noticed. So as the story goes on, Goliath comes out every day for 40 days and does this, like yells and curses and taunts. And every day the Israelites run back up to their hilltop position and they hold their line there, but nobody goes out to fight Goliath. And every day for 40 days, Goliath does his thing, whooping and hollering, shouting and cursing and screaming and defying and taunting and challenging and on and on and on. And after reading this story for many years, I started to wonder, wait a minute. If Goliath and the Philistine army were so powerful, why didn't they just attack the Israelites?
Mm-hmm.
And the only answer that I could think of was they weren't powerful enough. If they thought that they could attack and win, they would have attacked and won. Keeping an army in one place back in those days was horrifyingly expensive. I mean, armies are still expensive now. I mean, MREs don't grow on trees. So they're just camped out for 40 days, all these dudes eating food and their horses eating hay or oats or whatever. I don't even know if they had oats back then. Here's the bottom line. The enemy is not strong enough to just straight up attack the people of God. So he waves his spear and he waves his shield and he waves his sword and he yells and he makes fun and he intimidates because he's not really that powerful. So, think about that. And now the part of the show that you've all been waiting for. Now is the part of the show where I ask Steve, like, it must be, I imagine that it must be really intimidating to, like, do sales, start your own business, tell people you should advertise with me. That would be really cool. It will be worth your money. Give me some money. And you did sales way back in your prior radio days too, right? Like, is that the job of every DJ? Like,
no.
Oh no.
No, I don't know how many DJs would actually be sales people as well, but no, I think I had a kind of a unique combination of duties, and it's small town radio, but no, it was a good thing because I, like you, was introverted growing up. I kind of had a talkative sister. Like, everybody talked around me and for me, so I didn't really have much to say growing up until I went to college and for some reason decided to be a radio DJ. So that's when I learned how to talk and be myself, really. But getting into the sales part, sales itself is challenging. Radio sales, you just have to learn to be rejected a lot. People are going to say no, way more no's than yeses for radio sales. So that's just the way it goes. But you have to be able to accept the fact that you're going to be rejected, and you have to be all right with being rejected, and then maybe approaching those people with something different that'll maybe bring them on board.
Have you done that a lot over the years, like go back to people? And
oh, sure. I mean, as long as they're nice with their rejection and I feel welcome to come back, sure, I'll go back and talk to them, because eventually there might be something that they might be interested in advertising. So yeah, as long as it's a good relationship, sure, I'll approach. But if they're jerks, I'm not going to go back.
Yeah, well, we don't want any jerks advertising on your show anyway.
And that's the good thing about me running my own business too. It's like, if you make it clear that you don't like me, then so be it.
Oh my! Yeah, Goliath did not much like the Israelites, so they weren't even trying to be friendly with him. Okay, so there's some trial and some error, just putting on your thick skin before you go out. Did you ever do cold calls or?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, that's especially if you're doing sales in like a new town or a new territory, or you're just starting off in sales. I mean, it's what you got to do. You just have to go out there and shake a hand, put a smile on your face, and meet and greet.
So do you do, have you done a lot of in-person sales?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I think as the years have gone by, obviously email and phones and whatever way, texting, there's a lot of different forms. But initially, I think, you still go back to the old-fashioned way. You have to have some people skills and some in-person skills to still be a successful salesperson.
Okay. Yeah. And would you say percentage-wise, is an in-person sales call, like where you go into a business, is that going to be more effective than an email or?
Yeah, it certainly can be. Yeah. It's harder to say no to a person in person than it is over email.
It's
much easier to reject somebody when you don't have to see them face to face.
Yeah. Well, and with email, it's really easy to just pretend that you never saw it.
Yeah. Oh, you emailed me? Must have went to my junk mail.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what always happens to me. Certainly. No. And it's challenging too, I think, with so many different platforms out there these days too. It's hard to figure out which one. But I think probably the platform that will never go out of style is the platform where you go up to somebody face to face and shake their hand and tell them we might be able to help each other.
Yep.
So wow, when I say it like that, it's not so intimidating.
You have to earn that trust in person.
Yeah. I think
you're not necessarily going to trust somebody if you've never met them in person.
Yeah, reminds me of Tommy Boy.
I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
It wasn't that good. It's kind of about a long sales trip, I think, and Tommy Boy is just like awkward the whole time, but the good guys win in the end. So you gotta like a story where the good guys. Also, like it's. I don't remember if it was rated R or PG-13, but it was fairly raunchy, and for some reason, I watched it at my in-laws, and I'm not sure if I'm the one who put it on or if somebody else did, but just like one of those awkward, like, I'm not sure if I want to watch this with, which we've found sometimes, even like with PG-13 movies, you watch it with your wife and you're like, ha ha ha, that's so funny, and then you watch it with your kids and you're like, but I mean that's never happened to me. But I only watch Disney films.
Yes.
Well, Steve, thanks for reflecting on a life in sales and just want to invite all of our listeners, if you're feeling intimidation, you're not alone. And that big scary voice in your head that's telling you to back down from chasing your dreams, facing those giants, it may not be anything more than a big scary voice. And if you press through, put your faith in God and press through, you might not even need a miracle. Like maybe that's the thing. Another part of that story is David didn't even need a miracle. He already had the physical skills. Maybe the only miracle that God's people needed in that story was they needed some miraculous courage. So maybe that's all you need. And sometimes courage comes from being surrounded by friends, and that kind of that gives us a good segue to talk about New Life Community Church in downtown Wellman. We're your friendly neighborhood downtown church at 257 8th Avenue. You can park on 8th Avenue. We've got an entrance on that side. We've also got there's actually more parking in the city parking lot just off 9th Avenue, and there's some signs back there to let you know how to get into our building. We meet at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning for praise and worship and a message, usually from me, although the last couple of weeks we've had some really, really great sermon-length testimonies from some folks from the church, keeping it real, talking about real stuff in their life. So come on down some Sunday morning. Check us out. You can find us on Facebook, too, if you want to watch a worship service before you visit. We're in a building that's new to us. It's 125 years old, but it's new to us. So there's just a little construction going on. So that's actually kind of fun, though. So come check us out. We hope to see you around soon.
All right. And thanks to New Life Community Church in Wellman for sponsoring our show. Aaron, thank you. And we'll do it again next week. It's Real Talk here on Steve Shetler Media.